Well, my name is Julia Olszewski, and, well, some people have the good luck to know what they want to do with their lives right out of high school. I was not one of them. So tonight I'm going to talk to you a little bit about the long, strange, interesting journey I've had that led me to end up at Green River. So like many other students do in a family of college professors and teachers, I ended up at a four-year university. Problem was it was rather small, didn't have a whole lot of academic options. I was drawn to archaeology because it seemed interesting to be out in the field, digging, putting together the puzzle. It wasn't until my junior year that somebody said, oh yeah, if you want a career in archaeology, you have to teach. Well, that didn't sound very appealing. Like I said, I wanted to be out in the outdoors, doing something active. But I'd also taken a few environmental studies classes and starting to get interested in the environment. So I came up with the idea of working for the National Park Service because what could be more environmental, active, and outdoors? And I discovered that to get an entry-level seasonal job, all you really needed was a bachelor's degree in many, many fields, and anthropology was one of them. So I did a year of AmeriCorps on Cape Cod, and that helped me get hired as a wildland firefighter at Cape Cod National Seashore. From there I started hanging out with the rangers and decided, oh, that sounds like fun. So I went off to Ranger Academy and ended up as a ranger at Olympic National Park, which is kind of how I ended up here in the Pacific Northwest. So after 2 years at Olympic, I kind of got the wanderlust again, decided I've been wet for a while, why don't I go to the desert? Spent a year at Zion National Park as a ranger and eventually got tired of doing traffic stops and decided I would try my hand as a dispatcher. I enjoyed, again, another summer at Zion, enjoyed it a lot, but the problem was I'm sitting in a room and everybody else is out in the field having fun. So I decided I would give one more go as a wildland firefighter, this time at Mojave National Preserve. Southern California seemed like a lot better place to fight fires than Cape Cod. I enjoyed it, but I don't know, I felt like I had to give up my whole summer to be ready to respond on fires. So by that time, I was kind of thinking, I've gotten more towards this emergency services track, kind of getting away from the sort of environmental track. And so I thought, well, if I want to do this environmental thing, I'm just going to have to go back to school. But I'm currently fulfilling my emergency services itch by volunteering with the Washington State Animal Response Team. I've always enjoyed search and rescue, and I thought that rescuing animals just gives it something more unique and different. So anyhow, I hadn't taken any science classes back in college because it was all aimed at the pre-med majors. It was the kind of weed out, extremely difficult, separate the children from the adults, and I wanted no part of it. So when thinking about what I was going to do for school, I realized that I don't have a science background. I'm going to need to take a couple of years of prereqs before I could even think about applying to grad school. And working a dead-end job at a hospital, cleaning, mopping floors, I thought, I don't want to do that. I want to get going now. So it occurred to me I could go to a 2-year community college, get an associate's degree in 2 years, and get a job. So now the Washington State official website has this great tool. It's basically a college search. You can compare programs at all the different colleges and schools in Washington State. And I decided to look into natural resources because it seemed like a good outdoors active kind of field. I found unique to Green River was the Natural Resources GIS program. And I remembered that when I worked at Zion National Park, they had a GIS specialist. So I thought, hey, that's something I can do. So on day one at Green River, I find out that the Intro to GIS class was canceled. I think that actually ended up being a very good thing because as I also took Introduction to Natural Resources that quarter, started learning all about forest management and forest technology, and I realized GIS would keep me behind a computer in the office all day. Forest technology, that's going to be back out in the field, outdoors and active, just like I always wanted to. So I'm now in my second quarter, enjoying my classes very much. We were up at Snow Lake last Friday identifying conifers and I'm enjoying great teachers, great fellow students. I couldn't really imagine being anywhere else. And just want to thank the foundation for making all this possible, because I'm many years removed from living with my parents, so I'm paying all my own bills and taking care of myself. So this scholarship goes a long way towards helping make ends meet and getting my education. So thank you.